everybody, welcome to this Mailchimp tutorial. So this is an extended version of my Learn Mailchimp in 35 minutes tutorial. So if you'd like to learn how to use Mailchimp quickly and efficiently, then do check out that tutorial, which is down in the description box. However, if you want a more extensive version of using Mailchimp step by step, so that includes creating a regular campaign and an automated campaign that has images, text, videos, social follow buttons, call to action buttons, and so much more, then keep watching this video. Adding stunning sign-up forms to your website, a pop-up sign-up box, and general sign-up form. Creating autoresponders in case you have a free gift that you want to send to your subscribers. You'll also learn how to create your first list and different ways to import subscribers to your first list as well. You also learn how to link Google Analytics to Mailchimp, and you will learn how to analyze Mailchimp statistics as well. I'll also provide useful tips for sending your first campaign successfully. So if you're ready to learn all of these things in detail, then let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is sign up for free to Mailchimp. So what you need to do is up here in the URL area, type mailchimp.com and then press enter. And then here click on sign up free. So this is the area where you then need to complete your email address, password, and username. There are a few more forms that you need to complete, and you will also need to activate your account. The whole process takes about 6-7 minutes, and then you will be redirected to the dashboard area, which is here. Let's click on onward, and then we can start building our campaign and creating our list and all of that good stuff. So once you find yourself here at the dashboard area, this is where the magic happens up here. So the first thing that we want to do is create a new list. So we need at least one list in order to send a campaign and to create a newsletter. So to create our first list, what we need to do is click on lists. And then here on the right-hand top corner, click on create list. So for list name, I've called it Natura Vita Newsletter. Make sure you use something professional here because your subscribers can see the name of the list. For default email address, I'm using dora@naturavita.net. If you want to know how to create an email address for your website, I've created a detailed tutorial about it, so check the link in the description box. For default name, I'm using my business name, which is Natura Vita. And then here where it says remind people how they signed up to your list, I've just put here you signed up to our newsletter to receive your free gift. I hope you like it. Okay, for address, I've put here a postal address. This is a requirement, so just put something like a PO box address, for example. And for notifications, I'm going to click on one by one and one by one. So whenever someone subscribes, you get a message, and when someone unsubscribes, you get a message as well. And then once you're happy with this, you can save. And voila, that's how easy it is to create your first list. And what we need to do now is if I just click on my list here, and if I click on settings and list name and defaults, what I recommend is if you are providing some kind of gift, like a free ebook or a discount code or anything like that, then I recommend that you check this box here, send a final welcome email, because you can attach a free ebook here, a free PDF file, and I'm going to save list and campaign defaults. So to add subscribers manually to your list, you can click on the icon here where the plus sign is and the man, or you can click on your list. You can import subscribers here, or you can add contacts here, so add a subscriber, write their email address, first name, last name. This person gave me permission to email them, so you need to check the box, and then subscribe. Okay, so that's how to manually add subscribers to your list. Now to import subscribers to your list, click on import contacts. You can import contacts from CSV or text files. You can copy and paste, or you've got some integrated services here as well. So from Google Drive, Google Contacts, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to show you how to import contacts from CSV. or text files. So click on that. So what I'm going to show you first is to export subscribers to a Excel file. So I'm going to click on this list here, export list, and this will export my subscribers to a Excel file. Export as CSV. So this is pretty much how to export your subscribers. Okay, open using the Excel, Microsoft Excel. Okay, so here are the exported contacts. I have changed their email address, of course. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this, delete. So we've got their email address, first name and last name, and I'm just going to delete this here. All right. So we need to make sure that the heading is as it appears on our sign up form. So email address, first name, last name. So that's good. And then we need to save. So go to File, Save As. And we want to save it as a CSV file. So comma delimited and save. Yep. Now to import our subscribers, what we need to do is go here to CSV or tab delimited text file. Click on Next. We need to go to Browse and choose the CSV file. So here, and open. I understand that my billing plan may be automatically upgraded. So Mailchimp is free if you have less than 2,000 subscribers. After that, you'll need to pay. So it's really just to confirm that you understand. Let's check this box and then click on Next. So here are my email addresses. Okay, so let's save. First name, so yes, first name, that's fine, so we can save. And last name, so again, last name, yes, that's fine, and we can save. And then we can click on Next. So regular subscriber addresses, subscribed, and then I can check this box here, auto update my existing list, and this is just to replace other email addresses I already have, and then import. There you go. So now the 6 new email addresses have been added. So this is how to import subscribers from a CSV file. Also, if you'd like to import your contacts using the copy paste option, then we can check the box, click on Next. You go back to our Excel file, and I'm just going to copy the email address, first name and last name, not the title here. Copy and paste. I understand that my billing plan may be automatically upgraded, so it's same process. Click on Next. Okay, so we got their emails. Save. Got their first name. Save. Last name. Save. Click Next down at the bottom here. So again, auto update my existing list and import. Voila. So this is how to copy and paste. So this is pretty much how to import contacts using CSV file or copy and paste option. So if you want to manage your contacts, click on Manage Contacts here. So you can view your contacts, you can unsubscribe people if you want. Let's just view them, for example, here. You can also look at statistics, how many people are opening your email and things like that. So this is pretty much the area where you can manage your contacts and check out statistics. So the next thing we'll look at are sign-up forms. So this is basically a form that your subscribers will fill out in order to subscribe to your mailing list. And as you can see here, I've added an image to prompt people to sign up. So I'm giving away a 14-day meal plan, and I've added some text as well. The basic Mailchimp sign-up form looks like this. And this is my modified version. So I'll show you how to recreate something like this now. So to access your sign-up form, all you need to do is go on your list. So this is the list that we've created. and then click here where it says sign up forms. I've added one more person to my list, and then click on general forms. All right. Now, as you can see, you've got the header here, Natura Vita newsletter. We can remove this header. Just hover over the header here and remove if you want that removed. To add an image and text, click on Edit, and then click here to add an image, so on this icon here, and then click on Upload. Choose whatever image you want to add, for example, this one here, then click on Open. And you can also change the size if you want, the width and the height. You can link a website if you want, open in a new window if you want that as well, and then save and insert. So this is pretty much how to add an image. If you want to add text, click on the blank area, add your text. And at the top here is where you can make any modifications to the text. So you can make the text bold, you can make it slant, you can underline it, you can change the color here. So here is where you make your modifications. Once you're happy, let me delete this. Once you're happy, save and close. I'm going to X out. The fields email, first name and last name are default fields added by Mailchimp. If you want to add a field, click on any option here in this area and modify. I quite like this radio button field here, so I'm going to add that now. So click on it. Why I like the radio button field is because you can determine why people signed up to your list and then send targeted newsletters to them. So, ask them, why are you subscribing? And then you can give them different options here. All right, so this is the one we just added. Now to modify, we can change the title. So we can make it a required field if we want, but we're not going to do that. And then we can add the different options here. So, okay, and then we can save field. And voila. This is how to add a new field to your sign-up form. We can also delete this field if we want. Just click on delete and then type in capital letters delete. To delete the field, click on delete. And that is how to delete the field. If you want to delete any of the default fields, click outside the area. You will see a plus or minus sign. Click on minus, and then you can type delete in here and delete that field as well. To change the background color of your sign-up form, what you need to do is click here on Design It. And then here where it says background, click in this area here, and then drag the cursor to any color you want. And it should automatically change by itself. Okay, so this is pretty much how to change the background color. Now to change the color of your button and also the color of the message, what you need to do is click on Design It, Forms, and then here where it says background, change it to any color you like. I do recommend making it yellow, the background color, and the text color blue, because supposedly it's motivating and encouraging for people to click on. So I do encourage these two colors, or you can also make the background color orange. So that's how to change the background color of your button here and the text. Now, if you want to change what this button says, what you need to do is click on Translate It. And here you can change what the different fields say. So let's make this subscribe now. And then save translation settings. Voila. And then if we go back to our sign-up form, as you can see, it says subscribe now. So once you have finished creating your sign-up form and it looks pretty beautiful, what you can do is, of course, it's recommended that you add it to your social media platforms. For example, your Facebook, your Instagram, and your YouTube channel if you have a YouTube channel. I highly recommend that because that's one of the ways that you can then get people to sign up. Now to do that, I'm going to show you an example. This is my personal Facebook page. What I need to do is copy the link of my sign-up form. So copy, then go to your Facebook page, You can paste it. You can also add a message if you want. Okay, and then post. And once you've added your link, when people click on it, this is what they will see. So they will see your sign-up form. So this is pretty much how the process works. People complete this form. Then they will need to confirm their email. So they will receive this email sent out to them by Mailchimp. And this is just to confirm their email address. And then once they confirm their email address, at the end, they will get this final welcome email. And here is where you can attach any electronic file or gift that you want them to receive. To modify this form is the same process as the first sign-up form that we've already edited. So click on Edit here, add your image and add your text. So let me just show you that in this example. Click on Edit. And then to add an image, again, click on this icon here. Choose an image that you've already uploaded or upload a new image here. And then open. Once you've selected the image, for example this, click on Insert, and that's how to add the image. And then this is the area where you can add your text. Now to insert a PDF file or an electronic file, so something that you want to give away, there are two options. Number one, highlight the text that you want your subscribers to click on or the image. Click on Link. Click on the arrow pointing down here. Click on File. Upload. Upload the PDF file or any file that you want to attach. So click on Open, and then it will upload. Once it has finished uploading, so this is the file here, click on it, and then click on Insert, and then click Insert here. So I'm going to cancel because I'm not going to do that, but this is pretty much how to do it. And then, voila. So that's how to add a link to your text or image. And then when your subscribers click on it, they can get your free PDF file or electronic file. And then once you're happy, click on Save and Close. I'm going to X out here. Another way to link your free gift to Mailchimp is through Google Drive. So if you have a Gmail email address, so Gmail here, then you should automatically have a Google Drive account. So let's access our Drive account. This is mine. So it's taking me to my Google Drive account. And I've already uploaded my free 2-week meal plan to my Google Drive account. So here it is. I've actually created a detailed tutorial on how to upload files onto your Google Drive account and how to share it. So if you're interested, then I will link that tutorial down below. What I need to do is select the file, then click on this man with the plus sign up here. All you need to do is click on Advanced, Change here, and this is where you can select the different sharing options. So I've selected anyone with the link, save, and then you can copy this link, click on Done, go back to your sign-up form, go back to Edit, and let's just say we want to add the link here, then select, click on the link icon, and then paste the link in here and insert. Voila, this is pretty much how to add the link here. Save and close, and whenever your subscribers click on this text here, they will be redirected to the meal plan, which is this one here. Okay, so this is pretty much how the sign-up process works. Now I'm going to show you how to add an embedded form onto your website. So let's get started. So an embedded sign-up form is basically a sign-up form that you add onto your website, like this one here. Another example of an embedded form is this one here. So if I click on a blog post of mine, you can see we have another example of an embedded form, which goes right at the bottom of your blog post. So to access your embedded forms, you need to click on Sign Up Forms here. And just to point out, this is the list that we created together, so Natura Vita newsletter. Okay, so I'm going to click on Sign Up Forms. Rather than clicking on General Forms, this time I'm going to click on Embedded Forms. And these are pretty much the basic embedded forms that Mailchimp has to offer. So you've got different styles here. This is pretty old school, I'd say. But we've got the super slim, which is what I'm going to show you how to embed onto your website. So you can change what it says by writing in this area here. So I've written here, get my free recipe book. And then when you click in this blank area here, it should change. And then what you can do is just copy the code, right click, copy. So to add the embedded sign up form to your website, I've logged into my dashboard area now on my WordPress website. You want to click on appearance and widgets. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to add it to this right-hand side bar here of my website, right at the top. So appearance, widgets. Then I'm going to scroll down and grab this text box here where we can add our link. Going to put it right at the top like I've shown you, and then I'm going to paste that code that I've copied and save. Now if I go back to my home page here, if I refresh, voila, so here is the sign up form. It's a very basic sign up form, of course, but it will do the trick if you're just starting off. And this is how to add your embedded sign-up form to your website. Now you can also add it to your blog post. Let me show you how to do that. Let's say, for example, we want to add it to this blog post here. I click on the blog post. So I'm just going to click Edit Post. So you want to select text. I'm going to put it right at the bottom. So I'm going to scroll right down and paste that code. And then I'm going to click Update. And let's view it in a new tab. Okay, so if I scroll down, as you can see, here is the embedded sign-up form again. Okay, now you might be wondering, Dorothy, this is all good, but how did you create this one here? And to be honest, this is a free sign-up form that you can add to your website as well. So I'll show you how to recreate this one. And I'll show you how to create a customized pop-up sign-up form as well. Okay, so what you want to do is go to your WordPress dashboard and then click on Plugins. And then click on Add New. And in the Search Plugins area, you want to type opt-in form or opt-in forms. All right, so this is the one that we're looking for, the fancy themes. So want to click on Install Now. And then want to click on Activate. And as you can see, it's here on the left-hand side bar. So if we click on opt-in forms, okay, so for email solution, we have here different options: Aweber, iContact, Mailchimp, GetResponse, and so on and so forth. We're going to link it with Mailchimp. And for form action URL, it's already been added here because I have already installed this before, but I'm going to delete and re-add it. So to get your form action URL, what you need to do is go to your Mailchimp, then click on List, and choose the list that you want to add subscribers to. So let's say, for example, this is the list that I want to add my subscribers to. And then click on Sign Up Forms. Click on Embedded Forms. And then we want to click on Naked. And scroll down. Now, if you don't want the Confirm I'm Not a Robot form to appear when people sign up to your mailing list, then you need to make sure that this box is unchecked. So I think on default it is checked. Make sure it's unchecked, and the Confirm I'm Not a Robot form won't appear when people sign up to your mailing list. And here where it says form action, we want to copy from the apostrophe here until here. Unfortunately though, when you do that, everything will be highlighted. So what we need to do is just copy the whole thing and then go to Simple Text Editor, or if you've got Microsoft Word, you can also just paste it onto your Microsoft Word like this. and then just copy the part that you need to copy. So I'm just going to copy from here until the end of the apostrophe here and copy. Then I go back to my dashboard and I paste that in here. Then I scroll right to the beginning of this URL area. I'm going to type http colon just before the slash here. Okay, and then we want to save changes. After we've linked our Mailchimp to the embedded sign-up form, we can then click on form. And now we can edit the form here. And there are different designs that you can choose from. For example, you've got this first one. You've got this one here, which is even simpler. You've got this option here. And you've got this option, and you've got this one here as well. So my favorite is this one here. It's very bold, it looks professional, and it's very eye-catchy. So if we click on style your form, we can change the color. So maybe make it slightly more gray. And whatever changes that you apply will show straight away, so that's pretty cool. You can change the text here, so as you can see it's on 2 lines here, so you can also change the size of the text. Yep, that's okay. We can also change the color of this title. Let's make that blue, for example. Okay, so that looks pretty good. You can change what's written here. I've got here join over 1,000 visitors who are receiving our newsletter and get 10 healthy plant-based recipes for free. So that's what I'm offering. Now here we can just put your name, your email. So it's this area here where they add their email and name. For here we can just say subscribe now, which is more of an incentive. The hate spam bit, we can make that white. I think that's a bit more obvious, so people can see clearly that you're not going to spam them or anything like that. So that looks pretty good. You can save changes. So another modification that's really important is the placement here. So form placement, where you want the form to show. So we can choose to display this form at the end of our blog posts, so after every blog post, which I usually do, and on our pages if we want. So I'm not going to display it on my pages, I'm just going to display it after every blog post, so that's fine. So once you've selected what you want, just click on Save Changes. Okay, fantastic. And that's pretty much it. Now, if I go back to my blog post, let's have a look. Okay, so here's the customized embedded sign-up form that we've just added to our website. And I think it looks really good. So let's try it. So I'm going to put here, okay, subscribe now. So this is my Gmail email address, Green Pepper. I'm just going to confirm my subscription now. Verify, subscribe to list. So my subscription has been confirmed, and this is the free 14-day meal plan that I'm giving away. So when people click on the link here, they get the free meal plan and everyone's happy. So that's how it works really. If I go back to our list, there you go, greenpepper@gmail.com has been added. As for this embedded sign-up form on the right-hand sidebar of my website, I will link the tutorial down below of the person who created this embedded form for me on Fiverr. Okay, so let's add another plugin, and this is going to be a subscriber pop-up. So what we want to do is go to plugins here, click on add new, and then here in the search plugins area, you want to type Chimpmate. I really like this plugin. It's very versatile and professional looking. So you want to click on install now and activate. All right, and then you want to scroll down. So here it is, Chimpmate WordPress Mailchimp Assistant. Click on settings. So to get the API key, what you need to do is go to your Mailchimp And then here where your name is, click on the arrow pointing down, click on account, click on extra and API key. And then you can click on create a key if you haven't already created a key. So I'm just going to click on the first one, but click on the one that you've just created, copy it, go back to your WordPress dashboard, and then paste the key in here. Click on next and confirm. Voila, so that's good. So here for custom forms, make sure that form 1 is selected, and then your list that you want subscribers to be added to. I've got here newsletter 2, Natura Vita, so that's fine. So here you can choose if you want a double opt-in. If you turn this off, then somebody is immediately subscribed to Mailchimp. And for this part here, once they subscribe to your list, they get either redirected to the Mailchimp message that Mailchimp usually sends, or you can redirect them to a specific URL that you've created, like a thank you page. Also, you can choose to open that page in a new tab if you want. So let's do that, and I'm going to check the standard message that Mailchimp will send them, which is my free recipe book, and update options. Okay, so the next thing is click on theme, and these are the different themes that you can choose from. This one looks okay, but my favorite is the Leo. So if we click on the pencil looking icon and then live editor, so this is the Leo theme, which I like very much. It's very sleek and looks professional. Close editor. Now we can edit our custom message. I've written here, subscribe to our list. Let's make that capital letters. Okay. You can also change the color of the text here, subscribe to our list, if you want this to be a different color. I'm going to leave it as is. You can change the message here. I've written get raw, honest wisdom and 15 healthy plant-based recipes for free. So that's the message that I've got there. You can also personalize your text box, so you can change the font, you can change the size, the style, the color, the background color. So there's a lot of things that you can modify here and play around with. I'm just going to leave it as is and scroll down. You can personalize your button. So I've written here get access now to my recipe book, but you can also write here subscribe now, subscribe, whatever you want to write. And I think that's pretty much it. Now let's update options. Okay, and next we're going to select Lightbox. Again, make sure that form 1 is selected and Leo. Scroll down. So here where it says behavior, this part is important. If you'd like the pop-up box to appear 1 second after inactivity, you can check this box here. Also, if you want it to appear after 50% of the page scroll, then you can check this box. And if you want it to reappear after 1 day using cookie, then you can also check this box here. So I'm just going to check all of these, but feel free to modify as you like. And then we're going to update options. So now let's have a look at this pop-up box. Okay, so I'm just going to hover over my website with the mouse for 1 second. There you go. So here is the pop-up form. Get access now, subscribe to our list, and you've got that message here as well. Now this is the light version, so if you upgrade to the pro version, then there's a lot more things that you can modify here. So you can make the form longer, you can add their first name and things like that. Also, if you're interested in creating a sign-up form that looks a little bit more eye-catching, like something like this, you can go on the website Fiverr. So you just type in the search area Mailchimp. There you go, and you've got so many people doing different kinds of gigs for Mailchimp. As I mentioned, sign-up forms, embedded forms, newsletter templates, and so on and so forth. Most of the gigs start from $5, or I think now it's changed to $8, but it's really affordable. I will also link the tutorial of how I created this sign-up form down in the description box if you want to see the person who created this one for me. Okay, so the next step is to set up Google Analytics for Mailchimp. The great thing with Google Analytics is that you can see how your Mailchimp subscribers interact with your website and the content that you post on your website when you have Google Analytics integrated with your Mailchimp. That's why I highly recommend it. Now, to set up Google Analytics for Mailchimp, all we need to do is go to our list. So this is the one we've created. And then here where it says settings, click on that and click on Google Analytics. As you can see, I've already added my Google Analytics tracking ID. So the way to add this is, if you've already got a Google Analytics account, you need to go to it. So this is my account here for my website, naturaVita.net. And what I need to do is go to admin here on the left-hand side bar, click on admin, then click on tracking info, click on tracking code, then copy the code, copy them, and then you can paste that in here and save. So that's how easy it is to set up Google Analytics for your Mailchimp. Before I show you how to create a regular campaign and automated campaign, I'll show you how to set up your template, and in that way you can reuse it every single time you're sending a newsletter. So in order to create a template, we need to go up here to the menu bar and click on templates, and then click on create template. So these are some of the old ones, and this is the one that I usually use, the one column basic layout. It's sleek, it's clean and easy to use. However, if you're selling a product, you can use the new featured layouts which Mailchimp provides, or if you want to tell a story or make an announcement. The way that you edit any of the new featured layouts is the same way that you edit the old layouts as well. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the basic layout. It might look a little bit daunting, but it's very easy to add content here. If you want to modify any part, you just need to click on the pencil looking icon. If you want to delete any section, click on the bucket looking icon here. Now to modify this section, I click on the pencil icon, and then I can write whatever I want to write here and save. And then here we can add our logo. So I'm just going to upload my logo. Again, click on the pencil looking icon, browse, click on upload to add any image. I'm going to select my logo. Okay, so once you've added your logo, you can edit your logo by clicking on edit. And we can resize that by clicking here. I'm just going to make this 300 and then apply and save. If you want to add text, again, click on the pencil looking icon. So I'm going to leave this area blank because it will change from email to email, from newsletter to newsletter. So there's no point of really adding text here. So we can save and close this area. Now for the social share buttons, I can also modify those. So if I want to add my Twitter information, I can add that here. So I've added my Twitter name, I've added my Facebook name, and I've also added my website here. Now you can also add another service. So if you click on another service, I've got a YouTube account, so let me link my YouTube here. And once you're happy with this, you can save and close. So if you want to add any box here, all you need to do is drag it onto this area here. So in order to add these social share buttons, I'm just going to click and then drag it underneath the social follow buttons here. And people can then share your post. So this is pretty much it. This is how I like to leave my template. As for this bit here, this is necessary copyright information, your mailing address, and just some other things like the Mailchimp logo. So you need to leave this as it is, and we don't need to modify this at all. So we can now save and close. And then here where it says save and exit right at the bottom, click on that. Now let's name our template. I'm going to call this and then save. So this is how to create your template, and we can reuse this template when we are sending our first campaign. Okay, so to create a campaign or to send your first email to your subscribers, you want to go up here to the menu area and then click on campaigns. And then here on the top right hand corner, click on create campaign. So you have two options here. You can either create your campaign or email, or you can create an advert. Now, I don't really recommend using Mailchimp to create an advert because it doesn't give you enough control and customized features as you would get with Facebook directly. But it's up to you really. If you want to try it, feel free to try it. Let's create our first email. So click on create an email. 10 days a month, and this is something that I've already sent out to my subscribers before. Now we have different options here. We can send a regular campaign, and this is probably the most popular way of sending a campaign or an email. And this just means that you're manually sending your campaign, which is what we're going to do right now. Then we have the plain text option, which means you're sending a campaign without any images. I don't really recommend that at all. Then we have A/B test, which is a little more complex. So this is where you send two different styles and you see which one performs better. And then you have the automated option where Mailchimp automatically sends out your campaign, so you can schedule a specific date, event, time, and things like that. Okay, so let me show you how to create the regular campaign first, and then after I'll show you how to create an automated campaign. So it's asking which list I want to send it to because I have two lists. So I'm going to send it to this one that we've created together, Natural Vita newsletter. Now we can send it to the entire list. We can send it to a saved or pre-built segment. So for example, we can send it to new subscribers that have joined over the past 7 days, active subscribers or inactive subscribers. You can also send it to a group or a segment. I have made a tutorial on how to create a group or segment for your Mailchimp list. So if you want to know how to do that, check the link in the description box. So I'm going to call it 10 days. Okay. And I'm going to check this box here, auto convert video. Now you can connect your social media platforms here as well if you want. So you can connect Twitter or Facebook, but I'm just going to leave it as is. And then click on next. I'm going to choose the saved template that we have already created, or you can also use the featured layouts that Mailchimp provides here if you want. As I mentioned before, the way to modify any of these layouts is the same way you modify any of these, so it's the same process. So I'm going to click on saved templates. And then I'm going to choose this template that we've created. Okay, so I've already shown you how to add your logo and how to edit this section. If you want to edit any of these sections, all you need to do is click on the pencil looking icon like I mentioned before. And if you want to delete any section, click on this delete block here. Now I'm going to modify this area because it's a different type of email. So it's not a Mailchimp tutorial, but save and close. I've already shown you how to add a logo, so you just click on the pencil looking icon. You can also edit your logo or replace it by clicking on this here. You can add a link if you want. Okay, save and close. Now we're going to add some text here. If you want to add text, you can move this text block and then place it underneath your logo. I'm not going to do that because we've already got the text block here. So I'm just going to click on the pencil looking icon and I'm going to add my text here. Okay, so I'm going to paste the images and the text from my previous newsletter that I sent out to my subscribers. To add the first name of your subscribers, to make it more personal, what you need to do is click on merge tags and then click on first name. And then you can add a greeting here, like for example, hi. And Mailchimp will automatically add the first name of your subscriber here, which is pretty cool. Then you can add your text. If you want to add images, all you need to do, it's the same process, click on the icon, upload. So the same old process basically. So let me just show you very quickly. Click on the icon, upload your image, then insert it. If you want to link part of a text to a website, just highlight the text, click on the link icon, and then paste the URL in here and insert. So that's how to link your text. It's the same for an image. If you want to link an image, click on the image and then click on the link button here, and then add your URL in the area here and insert. And that's how to link an image. And then once you're happy, save and close. Now if you want to add any of these extra contents here, for example, if you want to add a video like this, what we need to do, let's put it underneath this message here. So we need to drag the box underneath, like so. So this is the URL area where we can paste the URL of our video. So I'm just going to go to my YouTube channel, copy, gonna go back, paste the URL of my video here. Then I can change the message underneath the video. So let me say, okay, and as you can see, the message is down here and this is the video. You can save and close. To add a button here, like a call to action button, click on the box here where it says button, and let's put that underneath the video. As you can see, it's very close to the video, so we can add a divider in between the video and the button. But before we do that, let's just change what the button says. So we can say buy my book here, for example, and then you can add the website, paste, save and close. Now if you want to add a divider here in between the areas to make it look a lot more visually pleasing, drag the divider box in between like this, and then you can also change the padding here. So we can make that 25. So it says solid, so we can also change it to maybe dotted, for example, whatever. Save and close, voila. So that looks a lot more visually pleasing, and we can do the same for the video and this area. So again, we can put a divider here, save and close. If you want to edit your social share buttons or follow buttons, click on this icon, and then you can change the style. You can change the setting here, so you can make it vertical, for example. You can make it horizontal like it was. So this is how to edit that part. And for this last bit here, you don't need to do anything. Just leave it as is. It's automatically going to be filled out by Mailchimp. So it's just copyright information, your address, unsubscribe options, and Mailchimp logo. Now we can confirm. What I like to do is go to preview and test, click on enter preview mode, just have a look at how your newsletter looks like. Always recommend that. So this is pretty much what your subscribers will see when they get the email. So they will see their first name here, hi, and their first name. And yeah, we've got a link in here, some images. This is the video. So when they click on that, they get redirected to my YouTube channel. Got a button here which redirects them to my website. They can share the post and all of that good stuff. As you can see, Mailchimp logo and all of this is automatically filled out. Okay, that looks pretty good. We can X out. And another thing I recommend sometimes, if you're just starting all this, is to send it to yourself. So send a test email to yourself and then send test. Okay, anyways, once you're happy with all this, you can send it straight away, or you can schedule it for another time. So if you press schedule, so the best time to send a newsletter is usually on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, when people are back to work, when they are ready to read emails, maybe even spend a little bit of money. So I do recommend sending in between Monday and Wednesday. And also the best time would be round about morning time, when people just wake up and they check their emails, or at lunchtime when people are at work and they're bored and they're checking their emails. So I've selected the 8th, which is a Monday, and we're going to choose 7 a.m. Okay, that's pretty okay. Schedule campaign. There you go. Boom. So our campaign, if I go back to campaigns up here in the menu area, as you can see, it's scheduled for May 8 at 7 a.m. on a Monday. Now you can pause the campaign and edit it again if you want. You can make modifications to it. What I'm going to do now is actually just send it straight away. So I'm just going to send it. Send now. Boom. So if you'd like to edit your campaign or resend it to other subscribers, what you can do is click on the arrow pointing down here, and then you can click on replicate. And this is how you can then resend it to somebody else, to other subscribers if you like. Also, if you want to check how many people are opening your campaign or reading the campaign, you click on View Report. And this will give you a summary of how many people opened your email, clicked, bounced, or unsubscribed due to the email. So yeah, this is pretty much statistics from the campaign. And like I mentioned, if you click on Replicate, you can resend the campaign to yourself or other people on your list, and you can also edit your campaign. As you can see, my name is added already, and this is the email with the video and the call to action button here. Yep, and that's it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to create automation sequence emails, or as they used to be called, autoresponders. So this is an amazing way for you to nurture relationships with your subscribers, because you can send them scheduled emails that you have already set up. For example, you can send them educational content if you're promoting an e-course, or a welcome series when new subscribers sign up to your list, or just a follow-up email when they make a purchase. And the best part is that this option or this feature is now free with Mailchimp. So let me show you how to set it up. There are two ways to access it. You can either click on Campaigns, Create Campaign, create an email, and then click on Automated, and then start your automation email that way. Or you can go up here again to the menu area, click on Automation, Add Automation. As you can see, I've already started a welcome series. So I'm going to click on Add Automation here on the top right-hand corner. Okay, so these are all the different types of automated emails that you can send to your subscribers. In Mailchimp, there are two kinds of automation sequences that you can set up. The first automation is triggered by an action, and the second is triggered by a date. Now you want to send date-based automation sequence emails on important dates like happy birthdays or reminders. So we want to send an action-based automation sequence to send educational content, for example, or when people sign up to our list, we can send welcome messages to our subscribers, or we can also send them e-commerce information. So these are all action-based. Did you know that people need to consume about 5 pieces of content on average before they feel ready to make a purchase? If that's true, why don't we get started and set up a welcome series? So I've clicked on List Activity, and we're going to send new subscribers automated emails after they sign up to our list. So let's click on Add Automation, and we're going to call this Welcome Series. Now we need to choose the list that we want to send this to. I'm going to choose Natura Vita Newsletter 2, and next. Alright, so this is where the magic happens. We can edit our workflow up here by clicking on Edit Workflow Settings. So the name of our workflow is Welcome Series. From name Natura Vita, so that's fine. Email address, that's okay. So you can check this box to see daily reports and find out how your workflow is performing. Now I do recommend that you check this box here, and in this way you can personalize the emails so their first name will be added. So I'm just going to copy here and paste that. And we're going to check this box here just in case one of our emails contains a video, so it renders properly. And then we can update settings. So now that we have edited our workflow settings, the next part is the trigger. So do you want Mailchimp to send your first email one day after subscribers have joined your list, or do you want that to happen immediately? So you can edit that here. Now I'm going to choose immediately. So after a subscriber subscribes to my list, they will get the email that I'm creating right now. And then we want to click on trigger when subscribers are imported. Update trigger up here. So now we want to design our email. To design our email, we need to click here and to add multiple emails. So if you want to send more than one email and schedule them maybe one day after another, then you can add more emails down here. So let's click on design email. So we're going to call it welcome series. So for the subject of the email, I'm going to call it from name Natravita, email address, that's okay. Click on next. So you can choose any of the templates here. You can also choose a save template if you want, or any of the themes. I'm going to choose the one column full width this time. So click on whatever template suits you best. And then you can start designing your email. Now I'm going to take you through this process very quickly because we've already created a template and we've already created a regular campaign. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to edit our pre-header here. Okay, and then I'm going to link my website and insert. Okay. And then we're also going to edit this message here. So view this email, we can change that. So click on column 2, remove. All right, so we can save and close. And what I'm going to do here is go to design and pre-header. So this is the pre-header. I'm going to click on that. And I'm just going to add a border bottom here. So solid. And we can make that 2. Okay, that's good. And then we can save. Now to add an image here, click on the pencil icon again. Click on browse. So I'm going to choose this image here and insert. Also, if we go to settings, what we can do is make it a little bit broader so that it's edge to edge. So I'm going to click on that and it's a bit more full size and in your face, which is what I like. And then I'm going to save and close. All right, now let's add some content here in the body. So again, click here in the middle or on the pencil looking icon. I'm going to center it. Okay, I'm going to add the first name. We're going to put the first name of our subscriber here. We can put hi. Let's remove this. I'm just going to add some dummy text here. Okay, so that's looking okay. Now we can save and close that. Now I'm going to click on design again. This is the body. So I'm going to click on body here. For spacing, I'm going to change that to slight, so it's not too far apart. And then I'm going to save. And then for this area here, which is the footer area, again, we are here on design. Click on footer. And I'm just going to change the color, the background color here. I think that looks a lot more sleek and cool. Now to edit the social follow buttons, you can just click in the middle or on the pencil looking icon. And don't forget to add your information here after the URL. I'm going to change the settings. So I'm going to make that a little bit bigger. Okay, save and close. Now as you can see, this text here is way too dark, so let's edit that. I'm just going to make this white. And finally, I'm just going to add an image in between my social follow buttons. And I'm just going to add my logo here. So insert. All right. So this is it. Once you have edited your email, you can save and close and then go to save and continue. Now, as I mentioned before, you can add another email here. So if you want to send multiple emails to your subscribers when they sign up to your list, you can do that. And I do recommend that. You can schedule it one day after another and maybe welcome them with the first one. The second one, you can introduce them to something that you are providing for free. And then you can keep doing that until eventually you can introduce your products, your services, and things like that. Now, once you're done, click on next. So the email will be sent to this list here, Natravita 2. If you want to see more details about your welcome series, you can click here on the arrow pointing to the right, and everything is ready to go. This is not as important, so I'm just going to leave this as is. You can send yourself a test email, of course. Okay, and then all you need to do is start workflow. Boom, rock on. Yeah, baby. So this is how to send a automation sequence email, or emails if you've got more than one that you want to send. And then if we click on automation, so this is the one that we've created just now, welcome series. So we can edit it if we want. You can delete it. If you want to delete it, you can move it. You can even replicate it. So lots of things you can do here. So finally, if you want to check your Mailchimp statistics, this is where you can access that information. Click on reports. So if we hover over this area here, you can see the industry average. You can see the open rates that you have here. So mine's on average about 37.9%. And then you can also see your click rates here as well. Also, if you click on the icon, the Mailchimp icon here, and if you scroll down, it will tell you the total amount of people who are subscribed to your list. Also, how many people have subscribed to your list within the last 7 days. You've also got some engagement statistics here. So this is for the past 7 days. I haven't sent anything within the last 7 days. So if I update that to the last 30 days, you can see there's a bit more information here. So this is pretty much how to check your Mailchimp statistics. Alright, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. If it was, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tips on how to YouTube and website better. And if you're interested in creating a successful online business, making more money doing what you love, and really getting focused help with building a business online, then I do recommend that you check out my course, Live Your Purpose Online Business School, which is on my website, naturavita.net. It's very affordable, and I show you step by step how to create a successful online business. From creating your own website within a few days, to developing the right mindset, social media marketing. So I take you through that process as well as growing your YouTube channel and much more. So yeah, check it out. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.